Hi everybody, this is Enrique, your tax accountant, and today I'm in Santa Monica, California, and I'm here with my good friend and client, Christopher Lula. Christopher is an actor in the city of Los Angeles.
That's right.
And, well, tell us a little bit about you, Christopher.
Well, let's see, Enrique. You and I have known each other for, about 6 years now. Within like the last, I'd say, 3 years, you've started doing my taxes for me and really helping me understand as a working actor in Hollywood,
right?
You know, how to save, how to do paperwork, how to prepare for tax season, and some great little tips about.
Oh yes, and also about your since Christopher is an actor, he has different tax breaks than regular people. He can deduct some expenses for his specific career, right?
Yeah.
Things like other people wouldn't, like such as makeup and
haircuts, spa treatments,
ski treatments, and all that kind of thing. Everything that works on your career.
Yeah.
So what else, Christopher? So since the nature of your job is different than other careers, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, let's see. I've been a working actor in Hollywood on and off for about the past 15 years, and I've done various jobs to kind of supplement my income throughout those past 15 years. But I've been working steadily just doing my acting and making a living at that within the last probably 6 or 7 years now. And I think what surprised me the most was that everyday things like going to the movies or your cable service or your cell phone service, that if you're using these all, especially someone like me who needs that, because I basically am my business, and because I am the person who represents my business, because I'm the actor being hired to do jobs, that you know, any expenses that I accrue that I can relate to my professional career are indeed write-offs.
Write-offs,
yeah. And so you've helped me understand, you know, that I've got to keep my paperwork in order and how to prepare for future tax seasons, and just little tricks and tips that you've offered to help me understand, you know, what kind of things I need to be mindful of. Right.
Pretty much the way it works is that depending on the type of your career, depending on the type of the business that you have, there are certain expenses that you can apply that are related to your career, and they're ordinary and necessary, things that make your business or your career going. So a lot of people, I have a lot of clients that they don't know, and they just have these expenses as their personal expenses, but they didn't know that actually
that they can write them off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot. You wouldn't believe it. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
And since Christopher, since your career is an actor, I noticed that you have every year you come up with multiple W-2s, and I'm pretty sure that that's because you work on different productions, different shows. I've seen you a few times on TV, and I know that I can. Believe me, I'm dying to tell you all these good shows that he's been on, but.
We'll save that for another interview.
I know. I don't want to. Neither of us want to get sued.
Well, not only that, but you know, I feel like I can't just be here to promote. We're here to promote you, not me. But I appreciate that. You know, yes. But going back to the W-2s, you know, the nature of my business is, you know, sometimes I get hired for just one project that involves just a couple days' work. So that'll generate a W-2 just from that one employer. And then I'll have another job that I'm working on for several months, and then I have multiple paychecks and weeks of income earned from that, and I'll get the one W-2 that relates to that. And so often we get to write off, I mean not write off, we get to use different withholding amounts on those checks. So I've had to consult with you about, you know, I'm going to be working this job for the next 3 months. You know, normally I claim such and such, what should I claim for this period? Right. And, you know, it's been helpful too with unemployment, because I use that to supplement my income when I'm not working, and you've helped me understand how that works in terms of my taxes. And how that changes, you know, my ability to report my income, and also how much to get of a return I'll be able to get. So.
Right. Usually what I advise to people is that to claim 0 instead of claiming yourself, because that means that you're paying a little bit more on each paycheck. But if you think about it, is that you're putting more money into your account, and then at the time that you need to file your taxes, you have over deposit money on your account. So you never know, especially if you have a business, if you have your own career, you never know when you make money, you're supposed to pay taxes on it. So by the time that happens and the account has to reconcile, meaning the time that you need to pay taxes, you have extra money there sitting, waiting to pay off that. And most of the time it works out well that you don't need to pay, but most of the time you end up getting money back. So yeah, that's the way it works. And yeah. So are we missing anything?
Well, no, I don't think so, but. You know, just want to say what a great service you provide, and I'm always glad to have Enrique as my consultant and my backup accountant, because I'm not in a position where I make so much income in my career that I can hire out a consultant on a daily basis to oversee my finances and all my income related matters and my tax reporting matters. So I'm glad to have Enrique both as a friend and as a tax consultant and tax advisor, and so I highly recommend you use this man's services, and not just because I'm his friend, but because I've been using it professionally, and I think his results have been really great, so I'm happy with what he provides.
Well, thank you for your work, Christopher.
You're welcome.
And thank you for being my loyal client, and to be there, and especially to make my work easier by holding your receipts and having your paperwork in order.
Yep.
That makes my work easier. It makes your life easier.
Yes, it does. Oh, yes.
And it makes me happy, it makes you happy,
yeah.
It makes the IRS happy,
oh,
so
yeah.
everybody's happy.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Enrique Otarola YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always email me or contact me. My email and my webpage are right here. You see, right here, the letters. That's magic. All right, everybody. Good night from Santa Monica. And
good night.
Good night.
Take care.